This is the Hanging with Abe Podcast. This is the Hanging with Abe Podcast.
Yo, this is the Hanging with Abe Podcast coming to you always from Massachusetts. Before we get started, I just want to make sure I say thank you to everybody out there that has been subscribing to the Hanging with Abe Podcast. The Hanging with Abe Podcast, as of today, is at 75,000 subscribers on YouTube. That doesn't happen without the love and support of all of you following, liking, and just sharing the podcast, so I appreciate that. The road to 100K subscribers continues. I'm almost there. But I just want to say thank you for all the love and support. You can find the Hanging with Abe podcast on YouTube. You can find episodes on Spotify. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on Threads. Like I like to say all the time, I am all over the place. So make sure that you follow the Hanging with Abe podcast. And I appreciate that as well. I have a special guest with me this evening. I'm a fan of this gentleman I'm getting ready to introduce. I love his music. After this podcast, if you have not heard his music, if you have not streamed his music, downloaded his music, make sure after this interview you go and do that, because you will be doing yourself a huge service. He is incredible as an MC. Once you hear him rap, you will understand why, I'm a big fan of his music. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you LA the rapper.
What up?
What's up, man?
What up?
To get started, man, just tell the people that do not know you at all, never heard of you, just tell them a little bit about, man, who you are.
Well, hey, y'all, I'm LA, LA the rapper. I'm a Harlem kid, Harlem stand up, Harlem. All I could really say about myself is that I love what I do. I love music. I've been making music since 16 professionally. I've been writing music since like 8, 7, but like putting songs out on streaming services and all that stuff, I started at 16, and I'm still going, and the love never died for me. I'm still gonna keep writing music, and I'm gonna still keep dropping music. So yeah, there we go.
Okay. How was life for you growing up in Harlem? Harlem is when I think about, like, the great MCs that have come out of Harlem, the first people that come to your mind: Cameron, Mace, Big L.
Yeah,
Rest in peace to Big L.
yeah.
So like, how was that for you, man? Like growing up in Harlem and life.
Well, like, see, my life is much different. Like, I was a sheltered kid. Like, I was a video gamer. I was in my house playing my games all day. Like,
Okay.
I mean, of course, like I was going outside when I had to, but like, I was a sheltered kid. I didn't really care about what was happening too much outside. But as far as like what the city has done to me, when I was outside, seeing dudes getting fly, fresh, you gotta be fly, you gotta be dope, because you don't want to get ripped on if you're not dope. That's all. That all comes from the city. That's just living it, just being a Harlem kid. So like, you know, but but yeah, most of my life I was really sheltered. I didn't really care about doing too much outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you realize, man, that you have a love for music?
Um, first had a love for music. I can't really pinpoint the first exact time, but I do remember just being like young, listening to 50. Like,
Okay.
yeah, 50 Cent, I was real young. I was like maybe 5, 6. Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, that album was amazing. Like, I wanted to be 50 Cent. He was like the first black superhero to kids like me. You ain't never heard of no dude getting shot 9 times and living and rapping and
Yeah.
walking around. He was a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but that was my first time. But then I got like a little older, and then my pops introduced me to people like Nas and 50. I mean Nas and Jay. Um And those are the dudes like De La Soul, Tribe. Those are the guys that made me want to put pen to paper.
Okay,
Those are
okay.
dudes that made me like, okay, yeah, I definitely when I wrote down my first raps, I was trying to be a Nas. I was doing my best to just to say words that he would say and try to flip the words that he would do and try to be like him. Try to get my flows like Q-Tip on the Tribe tip. So yeah, those dudes made me want to write. Those dudes made me want to write. Nas,
Yeah,
Tribe.
yeah. I can hear the unreleased music that you sent me,
Mm-hmm.
and just following you and listening to your music. I can hear all those influences in your music, your beat selection,
Yep.
the way that you're rhyming, your storytelling. Like you're not really, again, like I said, man, like your sound is just 90s. You're not doing a ton of cursing.
Mm-hmm.
But you're really emceeing, and you know what I mean. And I don't think people really understand like what that means. I had the DOC on here. Shout out to the DOC.
Oh, word.
Um,
That's
that was
big.
my biggest episode I've had so far, man. He did me a solid with that one. But I've been a DOC fan since I was younger. So to get him on here, but like even like when he was explaining to me the difference between a rapper and an MC, it really opened my eyes. I'm like, damn, like he's right. There is a difference.
Oh yeah, it's a
Um,
big difference.
and I wanted like to hear your opinion on that, man. Like, when you think about that, like what is the difference for you?
I feel like an MC has like when you hear it, like because hip hop is more of a like it's five elements really
Right.
like so but rapping is like the forefront. But to be an MC, you got to know how to rock a crowd. In my
Hmm.
opinion,
Hmm.
you got to know how to rock a crowd. You got to know how to move a crowd like feel the temperature out. You gotta have the swagger, you gotta have the style, you gotta make people gravitate. That's how I feel what an MC is. It's about bringing the community in. That's what the MC do, the master of ceremonies. I
Yeah.
feel like a rapper just raps. I feel like he just got that one element down. You don't
Yeah.
have any type of like he just do it because that's it. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about how rappers do. Me, I'm not no rapper.
No, 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 no. You're definitely not. You're definitely not. Um, when did you like realize that what, I'm gonna be an MC? I'm going all in on this. Like I'm not like, when was that moment that clicked for you? Like, all right, I really got something here and I need to stick with it. When was that moment for you?
Okay, so like I said, I've been making music since 16. That's like 2017.
Hmm.
But I swear like that moment kind of came later for me. Like I had made this
Okay.
song called We Gonna Stunt. I made this song called We Gonna Stunt maybe like 2022, maybe 2023 probably.
Okay.
And I don't know, I'm super critical about my own work. I'm my biggest critic. I can't even listen to myself twice for too like I can't listen to myself for too long.
Yeah.
So but for some weird reason this song was like I don't know, I couldn't stop playing it, and I don't even like listening to myself. So I decided to put it out, and it's doing normal. It's like 2,000 plays. I'm like, okay, that's all right, that's normal. Out of nowhere, like jumped up to 12,000. I was like,
Mm.
whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
Give it a couple days. Now it's at 50,000. I'm like, whoa, like everything is moving so fast. I go to sleep. Couple more days after that, now I'm almost at 100,000 plays. And I didn't
Yeah.
do I ain't I got to me it was like a sign like this song is something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, yeah, let me make some more music. It definitely
Yeah.
motivated me to drop some more.
I think that's I think that's always the thing. Like when you start seeing the gratitude for it, like even with
Mhm.
me, like when I first started this out, you know what I mean? It started, 400 views and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
then I started like getting like the 20,000 turned into like 50,000. 50,000 turned into 60, and like now I'm
Changes
right,
your whole mindset.
right,
Yeah,
and now I'm averaging, around like 100,000 every episode. So I'm like, damn, like, all right, people are really, they really are invested in like what I'm saying and like what I got going on. So,
yeah,
and
yeah. It
I
starts to
definitely
feel
have to,
like
right.
it starts to feel like what you're saying is important.
Right,
It's
right.
it holds a lot more weight to it. Yeah.
It's starting to pick up, and the people are like, "Oh
Mhm.
man, like we gotta tap into Abe. He's got the interviews, and he's doing this, and he knows hip hop." So,
Exactly.
yeah. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Like I said, young, 50 Cent. Yo, I like, I I could go on about this shit forever. Like 50 Cent, I was like six. I could
Yeah,
wrap my head around how dope this shit was. Like, and then the videos, yo, that Stunt 101 video, crazy. Yo, man, it was crazy. Then like I fell in love with hip hop at a very young age. I knew this is what I wanted to do, even that young. Like
yeah, yeah,
I was like, I want to be a rapper, for sure.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that 50 Cent movement that was a time. That was a time. You know what I mean? Like that just that run that he had. The
Yo,
mixtape
major
run, and
run,
the album Get Rich Die Trying.
major
Um,
run.
Phenomenal run. Your rap name, LA the Rapper.
Mhm.
Um, Being from Harlem, how did you come up with that rap name?
All right, so hi. My rap name, I'm a junior. My pops name is Airy. All right,
Okay.
so like, being outside with him when he do his runs and he's outside, son being with pops type thing. So
Yeah.
they call me Lil Airy and he Big Airy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Lil Airy, I just took from my nickname LA, and then I put the rapper just because at first I was just going by LA straight up like that.
Okay.
But then I put the rapper on it because people were saying like, "Yo, like you are you from Los Angeles?" Like a lot of people still today ask me like, "Yo, you from Los Angeles? Like you don't sound like you from Los Angeles." Like I'm not from there. That's not where I'm from. So I just was like, maybe this will change it. I just put LA the rapper on the side of it. I was like, all right, cool. That's
Okay.
just how it's gonna be.
No, I like that. I like that. The name is dope. The rap. I mean, when I first heard it, I was like, damn. I said, is he from LA? So like, that's why I always wanted to ask you that question. Like,
Mhm.
where did you come up with your rap name? It's unique. Talk to me, man, about the Wiseology series that you was doing for a
Okay.
little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Yeah, talk to me about that, man, because I thought that was like I thought when you were doing that, man, I thought it was incredible. I tuned into every single episode.
thank you, man. Thank you.
I tuned into every single episode, man. I thought it was phenomenal. I definitely want you to bring something like that back.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
but I thought it was dope, man. So like, talk to me about that, man, and like what made you do that, and talk to me about the process of everything.
Well, all right. So Wizology, right? So like I had originally I was gonna put out a tape like back in 2022, maybe 2023, probably. Called Wizology. So like I had these songs like The Kid. I don't know if you heard The Kid.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Envy. All those songs were gonna be on the original Wizology tape. Like that was gonna be a thing. But
yeah,
then time just started going by. Like so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just put these songs out as singles and do something else with Welcome to Wizology. That's why I retitled it.
yeah. Okay.
So I retitled it to Welcome to Wizology because I was thinking like I want to do something different. I still want to keep the bars and keep it lyrical, keep it fun, but I want to do something with the videos. I got inspired by Tyler the Creator and how he always like reinvents himself every album.
Yeah,
So I was thinking like, all right, I'm gonna just put together an outfit and I'm gonna make a quick storyline and match all of the songs and see how it comes out. This all was just like a random idea. I just wanted to see it come together. I was like, all right, cool. So I got my phone. I could just make some videos on my phone and see how that goes. And it turned out all right. I was proud of it.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I dropped all the songs.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
dropped all
No,
the videos.
it was dope. It was dope. The videos was dope. The vibe was dope.
Thank you.
Um, just a storyline. I was telling somebody this last episode that I did, and I was talking about his rollout. Shout out to Cameron Bohani, rapper out in upstate New York.
Okay.
But I was talking about his rollout for his album, and I was telling him like I think what made the Clips album so exciting is that it brought us back to like true hip hop because like they had a rollout. The rollout
Yep.
was phenomenal. The album was even better. And like it just brought us back to a time where like that stuff really mattered. Like,
Yeah.
promoting your album, putting a lot of like time and effort into it. It just gave us back that feel because for a while that's not what had been going on. People are just dropping songs, dropping singles, but then they're not making albums. So
Right.
I think everybody was so excited about the Clips album because it's an album. It's two MCs making an album, and like that's something that like you
Yeah.
rarely hear from nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Like a lot of people, the game has kind of shifted from full albums to just singles and EPs. But I think these like the legends is showing improving this year. Like the legends is really showing out. Ghostface, Nas
Yeah,
is
yeah,
about to do
yeah.
that DJ Premier album,
Yep.
Raekwon's album, Slick Rick. A lot of the legends are trying to or pushing the work forward,
Yeah.
and I love to see it. I love to see that.
Yeah. I feel like
They bringing albums back, in my
right.
opinion.
And I feel like you got to do that, especially. I'm not saying like the new generation of MCs, rappers and MCs are not doing that.
Mhm.
But like, got to think about it. Like when I was growing up, you didn't have to wait, months and months for a Hove album. You didn't have to wait months and months for a Nas album or Wu Tang or, um, whoever, 50, The Game, whoever was making music back then. Like, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't a lot of pushback and there wasn't a lot of different things. So, shout out, man, to the OGs of hip hop.
Word. Shout
Um,
out to the legends,
right. The legends.
legends. Yeah, they the
Um,
forefathers.
right. They definitely are pushing it,
Mhm.
keeping it where it should
Yeah.
be.
This I don't know who somebody has said that this is the first time in like hip hop history where the older generation is now leading the newer generation and as far as rap goes. Like they're putting out more albums, they're being more consistent. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No, I mean, and it's only gonna get. I think we got a Mobb Deep album coming.
Yep,
Mobb Deep's
Mobb
going to
Deep.
come
Yep.
out. I
I'm
think,
excited for the Big L album that
yeah,
they talking about.
big,
I don't know
big,
how they gonna do that.
yeah, the Big L album. I think De La Soul. I think De La
Yeah.
Soul's coming out with something. So there's a lot of good music left. They were saying Hove had new music. He's saying he don't really have new music. So I'm like, all right, well, that ruined that. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping we can get that too, but it's a lot of good stuff coming out, man. It's a lot of good stuff coming out. How would you describe your rap style?
Uh, I don't know. I would just say it's unique. I would say it's mine.
Uh-huh.
Like it's unique. It's mine, and I feel like nobody could copy or bite it. I
Yeah,
feel like I feel like it's a mixture of new age problems, new things happening, mixed with the old school and the old ways of how it used to be done. That's how I look at it.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I
Go
feel
ahead.
like I could feel like because they inspire me. The OGs inspire me, like Nas and Jay and all that. So I feel like I take bits and pieces from each of the people that inspire me and just mold them into one thing.
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah. I mean, like I told you before, you definitely can hear all that in your flow. Um, and I feel like there's nobody when I listen to you rhyme and I listen to other people rhyme. Everybody is unique. Everybody has a different sound. But I feel like your sound is just like, I mean, it's just, again, it's just that feel, that vibe. The music and the vibe that I grew up on. So,
Mhm.
definitely, a fan of what you got going on. Um,
Thank you.
talk to me about your latest project, Die Empty. I recently listened to that. I want to say probably like maybe like a couple of days ago. Went through it. Um, but talk to me, man, about that EP, that album, and the process and like doing that, because you seem to you drop a lot of like, even like today. I think you dropped something today. I didn't get a chance to like peep it, but I saw that you dropped something today. But you do a lot of like just singles. Like, okay, I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna put that out. So just talk to me, man, about the Die Empty project, and then talk to me about like the just coming out with single process.
Okay, let's let Die Empty. As far as Die Empty, it was just it was I had got inspired by Jazzy Jeff. There was like a video. I don't know if I saw it on Instagram or maybe TikTok. Jazzy Jeff was talking about how Jay Dilla is still a legend today because he was just pushing everything out. Like he was giving away his music to people like Busta and and to him and to Jazzy. Just here, take the music. He said he I forgot exactly what he said, but he used the phrase "die empty," and I was like, oh okay, I got mad music that I'm just sitting on. Why not? Let me just put 6 songs and put them on there and just put it out and see what happens. That's what "Die Empty" was, and a lot of people mess with it, so I was happy with that. But those "Die Empty" was just me just putting songs on there. I wanted to drop something, and boom, here you go, just put it out and see what
Yeah,
happens.
yeah, no, it's dope. And like, talk to me about like the singles, man, because
Oh yeah.
you put out a
It,
lot of incredible, like a lot of credible work. But I mean, like
mhm.
just the gems, man. I feel like they're like gems when you put those tracks out.
Thank you, man. The singles is just me testing the waters.
Okay.
Just to flood the block, flood the street, see
Yeah.
see what see how my numbers is doing, see how people you feed the fans. Normal things. Normal,
Yeah.
normal. It's just this is me just throwing stuff out. Because I
Okay.
got mad music. I got a lot of music.
Yeah.
Like a lot of music that people never heard.
Yeah.
So I just be like, yeah, take the freebie.
Okay.
For real.
No, I mean, I appreciate it. I love, seeing like you got something new, and like
Mhm.
I just think the most important thing with like music, man, is just like to drop it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Let it,
just
let it,
put it
let it
out.
just go. Let it just
Don't
be.
even don't even worry about just don't worry about it. If you got everything right and everything's in place and you free to drop it, drop it.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
when I've been watching the Iceman episodes, the Drake Iceman episodes and stuff, and
Hmm.
everybody was upset about episode 3. It's like, oh, he's not really making. I mean, he's playing songs. I don't think any of those songs are gonna be on his album. I just
Hmm.
think he has a lot of music that he's sitting on. He's like, you know what? What better way to generate a
Yeah.
buzz or to get rid of all this unreleased music I have? Let me just put it in an episode and just let it be. Some of it
Word.
might land on Iceman, some of it might not. But
Yeah. We
um,
we in that we in that we in that
yeah,
space now in music. That's the thing. Like, not everything necessarily needs to have a plan. Some people like it's like so a lot of people it's looked at as like authentic.
yeah,
Like just let me just drop this. This is something that I don't even really probably use. Some people don't even be like looking at songs 6 years ago. Like some people make a song 6 years ago and then 6 years later they're like, I don't even like it no more. I'm on a
yeah,
different wave. And
yeah.
that could be somebody's favorite song. So why not drop it?
Hmm.
Because there's a
Absolutely.
lot of people, especially people like at Drake level, and they get their songs leaked anyway.
Right, right. People are
So
leaking them anyway. Yeah,
yeah, they leaking them anyway. So and those songs, and I'm pretty sure they see that those songs that they leak get millions of views, get a whole bunch of love. So you know what? Yeah, take it.
yeah,
I'm not gonna use it.
yeah.
For real.
Definitely, definitely, 100%. Some of my favorite tracks by you. Um, and I like a lot of tracks, but I put these tracks down. The first one is Test of Time, Before the
Okay.
Door Close, Head High, Make My Own Way. Um, I just think, man, on every one of those songs, and I think there's another one on your page that I really, really like. I actually saved. Um, I just don't know the name of it right now. But it's you. You got your dog. Um, and you're just rhyming. It's pinned on your profile, but it's a beautiful song.
I
Um,
feel like I feel like you're talking about what my dog on the cover, Survival.
No, so like it's a clip. It's like a video, and like you have your dog, but you're rhyming, and the words are
Oh,
coming up
oh,
on the
that's
screen.
that's before the door closed.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's that's the second verse.
So
Yeah.
I was like, I
Mhm.
was like, yo, this is. I was like, this is dope, man. So like, um, those are
Well,
some of my favorite tracks by you.
may I ask you like why were those your favorite? Like what about those songs out of my whole catalog made those stick out to you?
Man, because I'm just a big person for authentic storytelling in an MC.
Mm,
Um, I like listening to an MC and being able to be like, all right, you know, not only do I feel what you're saying, I believe what you're saying. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of space in music right now where people are just saying anything. You know what I'm saying, and not being responsible for their words and not really understanding that there's people that's really invested into hip hop and people that really care about the message and the meaning and the music. And I feel like in those tracks, you can really tell that you just you love what you do.
mm.
You're authentic, and it's just different from what's out. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's your flow, it's your cadence, it's your storytelling, it's your authentic, it's your authentic, it's your attention to detail. It's your
Thank you.
beat selection, how you picking beats. Um, like a lot of beats right now, a lot of people are on the sample wave. They're on
Yeah,
that Griselda sound and then that Griselda wave and
yeah.
that type of MCing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which is, great MCing. Shout out to West Side Gun. I'm a huge West Side
yeah.
Gun fan. I love
Right.
Griselda.
I've been feeling the rap on some of those type tracks anyway myself. I
Yeah.
really love the sample wave. I think it's
Yeah.
real dope. Those type of songs give you the space to spit your heart out or whatever
Yeah.
you feel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I'm just a big fan of like what they got going on. But then like when those songs that I named, I just feel like, man, I feel like I feel like you're just sharp on those, man. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying? I
man.
feel like you're
Thank you.
just sharp. You're just flowing and you're just going. It's like you can just listen to those songs and you can just feel the love, man, that you have for the music and what you have for your music, which is incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, people they probably gonna kill me for saying this, but why is New York hip hop better than other hip hop?
um, shit. Because we invented it.
Yeah, yeah,
we,
yeah,
we created this. We created it. You like every other place got what they got. They got they shit. But if it wasn't for New York, hip hop wouldn't exist. It wouldn't
yeah,
be there. So we created this shit. So that's
yeah,
why I feel like New York hip hop better than other hip hop. No disrespect to every other region and place out there, because I know hip hop is universal, but we the creators.
yeah, yeah,
We the creators.
yeah,
Bronx more specifically, in that and even in that right. Bronx is the creators to be specific.
yeah.
So
It Are there any MCs, man, that you have? Because I see a lot of your music, and a lot of your music is just you.
yeah.
Um, as far as collaborating, man, like when you pick to collaborate with somebody, what are you going off of? Are you going off the vibe? Are you going off the chemistry? Like what are you thinking
Everything,
about?
yeah. I'm going off everything. I'm going off of how we like. I don't like sending verses out.
Okay.
I don't like doing that. Like, I mean, I'll do it if I have to. It's not a problem, but I don't prefer that. I prefer to go to the studio, or I go to your crib, you go to my crib, we chill, like let's vibe out, we smoke, or maybe we just spitball ideas. If the vibe is super dope, I'm gonna be inspired. Hopefully, the person I'm collaborating with is inspired. We make some dope shit. That's
Okay.
how I feel. But I like. Yeah, it's everything. It's how the chemistry that we got with each other. Is the song idea cool? Am I feeling the song? Am I feeling where you going with the vision? Because if I don't, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm an in person guy. I don't really
Okay.
like sending verses out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I got a lot of MCs that that I rock with. My man's Skippy Black. That's the dude that I had sent. I sent you the music.
Mm-hmm.
We got a
Mm-hmm.
group. Yeah, Skippy Black. My man Jay Cinema. My man Johnny Vudo. We. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of dope MCs. They on the way. We
Yeah.
all on
Yeah.
the way. We all linking and networking and clicking up.
Yeah.
For
Um,
real.
the underground scene, man. I think underground hip hop is the best hip hop out right now.
Hmm.
I've been on record with saying that. I just think, man, that what's going in underground hip hop right now is incredible, and it needs to be. You can't miss this wave.
Yeah.
Which is why I've just been on it so heavy. Because it's happening right now in real time, and like I just want to make sure that I'm a part of that. Um,
Hmm.
because before a lot, who never knows, man. Like saying a lot of you may just go on and do, you know, um, may not be mainstream, but I think y'all time is coming. The recognition is coming. Because I just think underground, I feel like, a lot of y'all just making music from the heart. You're making music that's honest. You're not doing things for radio play. You're doing things because you want to you want to have a message. You also want to make people feel good also. So,
Right.
what do you think about, man, the underground hip hop scene and like where it's at right now versus mainstream?
Well, I felt like I always loved underground more than mainstream, anyways.
Mhm.
Like I felt like underground hip hop is real hip hop. If quote unquote, it shows the authenticity of people. You know what I mean? Like mainstream would usually be like a disguise, or you wearing the facade that's not really you. Most of the time to keep the image up. While on the underground, they're being authentically them,
Yeah.
and they showing you in person and they showing you in the music. So now it's up to you or whether you want to be a fan of this person or not. You know what
Mm.
I mean? And they crowd, they got like, people say it's niche, they crowd is they crowd, and the fans I feel like are better too. Because they know they respect boundaries, they know what you are, they know how personal you are with your stuff or how personal things is, and they don't want to, it's a way different, it's a way different crowd look when you go to like a mainstream concert versus an underground concert. The people look different. Everything is different. I respect the underground way more.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that I love the underground.
Yeah.
But don't
That,
get
that,
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The mainstream something happened and I get a chance to get my foot in the door. I'm gonna take the chance. But I
yeah.
still respect. I still respect the underground
Yeah. Yeah.
way more.
Underground hip hop, it to me is the best hip hop. I went to a hip hop show, man. Shout out to 1,000 Words. Um, and it was called Eva. He does like an underground event of a whole bunch of MCs. They had one out here where I live, where I stay at. And it was probably the most incredible show I've ever been to, man. Just, a lot of talented MCs all in one spot. You know what I mean?
I hear
Doing
you.
what
That's
doing what
that's
they
fire.
yeah, doing what they were good at. My wife ended up getting me like, got me like the backstage package. I ended up getting the shirt and I got a chance to like be backstage with a lot of them, and network. And I've had a couple of them come on my pod, you know what I'm saying, all based off of like that interaction. So it's just, it was dope to like be around all of that and just see, the time and energy that, people put into that, they put into their music and their craft.
Yeah, it's a different type of care. For real, it's a different type of care. It's not manufactured.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Um,
the key word is authentic.
right.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your mom. I think you speak often about her. Just like on your IG and different things like that.
Oh, my
Um,
mom's. I
yeah,
love my mom's, man.
yeah,
My mom's is the reason I'm here.
yeah,
If it wasn't for my mom and my pops, I wouldn't be. There would be no LA the rapper.
right,
My mom is my pride and joy. I love my mom so much. She's always there. She always making sure she giving me some type of advice, talking my ear off. But I love it anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah.
It's just mama love, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't live without my mom. I always love my mama.
Yeah, yeah. No, that I mean I feel that. I feel that. What's a quote you live by?
I'm sorry.
What's a quote you live by?
A quote. Oh, hmm, hmm. I don't know, man. I don't really got one. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even lie to you. I can't even think of one off the top of my brain. Like, you know what? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anybody ever said this, the originator, but be yourself.
I like that.
Be yourself is a dope quote. Yeah, be yourself. Because
Yeah.
if you ain't you, then who are you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta be unique. Everybody's made unique.
Right. I think mine's is I say this one all the time, but you know, I just think I think it's just true. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, because you know this is where I heard this quote from. The highest human act is to inspire.
Mm,
You know what I mean? You know, and when I first heard him say that, I was like, man, like you know, it made me sit back and think for like a couple of weeks, and then I started like I was like, you know what? I feel that way. I think like in my life, I'm a proud father of four beautiful kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm a husband. I'm a teacher. You know what I mean? I've been in education for so long, but I wear so many different hats. I'm a podcaster, right? I'm a content creator. Um, so everything, all those aspects that I just named to you, I'm inspiring every day. You know what I'm
right.
saying? The next generation, my kids, my wife inspires me. Um, so many different things. So like when I hear that quote, I'm like, man, like, that speaks to like who I am as a person.
That's a lot of hats, man.
Yeah, I wear a lot of hats, and I try to do my best, man, to wear all of them well. You know what I mean? So, so shout out to my family, my support
Word.
and everything, because in order for this to be what it is, man, it's a lot of people behind the scenes that do so much for me, man, for this. So shout out to all of them, and they know who they are. So, thank you. Top 5 favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah, my top five always changes. So, but I think I could answer it pretty fast for now. Nas. Uh, I don't like counting like Tribe Called Quest without. Can I put Tribe Called Quest in there
You can put
as
them
a
in there.
group?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Nas, Tribe Called Quest. Um, gotta put 50 in there. Gotta put Jay in there. And hmm, hmm, I'll put Kanye. I'll put Ye in there.
Okay. Okay. Why would you put Ye in there?
I put Ye in there because I put Ye in there because of how much he inspired me as well.
Okay.
I I I I'm not no criminal gangbanging rapper. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, shoot a gun, pop a nigga type thing. That's not my thing. You know, so Kanye was one of the first people I heard that made it cool to be yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you ain't gotta be a thug to be cool.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't cool. Like Kanye came in the game where being from the street was the top selling point. Like you
Uh-huh.
so street, so ghetto, but that's not the average person. You like the king of the average person.
Right.
Not everybody's gang banging. A lot of dudes got jobs.
Right.
And
Families.
Kanye, at least, yeah, families. And Kanye, at least in the beginning, was on that type of wave.
Yeah.
You know, so I still, no matter, I know he be saying some crazy shit. I can't even lie, but as far as a rapper goes, even still today, like how innovative he is with production and Kanye is in my yeah. I got to put Kanye in my top five or
Okay.
Ye. Bad.
Okay. My top 5. Hove is my number one always.
Mhm.
Huge Jay-Z.
Hov is a legend.
I've been a Hove fan since '97. First album I ever bought was in my lifetime.
Volume 1.
Yeah, and I've been a fan ever since. So Hove is my number one, never changes. Two, I would put for two. I would put what I put for two. I put Nas for two.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I couldn't say Hove without Nas either.
yeah, I gotta.
You can't say them both without each other.
Yeah, I gotta say Nas. My top five change all the time, but three, I put Phife Dawg. Rest in peace. I love Phife. I love Phife. I think a lot of people, if you listen to any Tribe album and you break down Phife, it's just his lyrical content on every one of those albums. It's phenomenal. So
8 Million
Phife.
Stories.
Yep.
8 Million Stories, one of the best Tribe songs ever.
Yep. Phife, the DOC. I tell people this all the time. No One Can Do It Better is one of the greatest hip hop albums ever created. You got Jamaican on there, you got rock and roll on there, you got R&B on there, you got rap on there. He did so many things on that album that's just so incredible. His flow, you know what I mean? If he didn't tell you that he's from Texas, you wouldn't catch it. But nobody was rhyming like the DOC. I mean, East Coast rappers were rapping like the DOC in that time. And that's the thing that's so incredible about him, that he rapped like an East Coast MC and was around a lot of West Coast people.
I always thought that DOC was from Los Angeles, hanging around NWA and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was from Texas until
Dallas.
later.
Right. And the crazy thing about it is when you listen to how people rap in Texas now and you listen to him, it's the same thing like with Jay Electronica. Like Jay Electronica is from New Orleans. Right? But when you hear him rhyme, you don't hear the New Orleans in him. You know, you would think that Jay Electronica is from New York. So the DOC, and then four I probably would say, my fourth would probably be, I don't know what my fourth would be. I'm gonna say Raekwon for my fourth. I love Ray.
Very good.
I love Ray. And then my fifth one would be, I don't know. You know what, man? Because of the run that he's on, I would say West Side Gun, man. I think the run that he's on, he's not the most lyrical, but
but he a hard worker.
Yeah, he's a hard worker, man.
He worked hard.
Yeah, and
that dude just dropped like a whole album a couple months ago, then dropped one now. Like that, he's on a run.
And then like the same thing I said about you and your style is like, he just picks good beats. I think a lot of people don't understand like how much that really matters. Like the beats matter, you know what I mean? People feel the beats. So shout out to all of them. What do you want your legacy to be, man, when it's all said and done?
I want to be known as a great one. I want to be known as I want to be the same way we talk about how Jay, Nas, they legends. I want to be in that light too. When it's all over, I want to be up there too. Whether it's like, I need that. That's something I need. Like for real. I want to be up there with the legendary names. Like I want my name up there too.
Okay. I like that.
He was the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, I like that. What's the greatest rap album of all time to you? This is a new question. This is the first time I've asked this question.
Oh, the greatest rap album of all time? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I have one. I mean, it's hard, but I do have one because I like.
You go. Let me hear this.
Yeah,
I gotta hear this.
Mine's is Illmatic.
Okay. See, I want to say Illmatic.
Yeah, I just I can't. And
like, man, Illmatic is front top to bottom. You cannot skip that album.
You can't skip it.
But
and I feel like
I would say that about Get Rich or Die Trying too, though. You can't skip no song on that album.
Explain. So like I've never heard somebody say that album. Why would you pick that? Because I mean, it's not a bad album. That's a good album. But like, why would you say that album out of every other album? Why would you say that album? Because that's not a bad album. That's not a bad album.
No, yeah. I like, okay, Illmatic Illmatic is fantastic. Like we can't deny that. Nobody
Right.
could ever. Yeah, but I put Get Rich because from the first song. I mean, the intro is just a quarters dropping. It sets the scene. Then you get into What's Up Gangsta. The beat is knocking. Like
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
yo, that is insane. Like it's infectious. You can't turn off that song after the quarters drop, after the intro. Then, yo, man, the Back Down, Bloodhound, PIMP, all those songs could have been hit songs on their own. All
yeah,
them songs could have been hit songs on their own. Then he got something for the ladies with 21 questions. Then he could go back, then he switched back to the club and do If I Can't. Then he got In the Club, which is hip hop, one of hip hop best songs of all time.
yeah,
We
yeah,
can't even sit there and say it's not. Just off sales alone, he
yeah,
was still playing In the Club now.
yeah,
In the Club those songs, nah, bro. And 20, even the album cuts on Get Rich or Die Trying could have been hits. Like You Not Like Me,
hmm,
banger of a song. That song is a banger.
hmm,
Life's on the Line, banger. And these songs, none of those songs is misses. None of them.
yeah,
Heat was crazy.
yeah,
And
yeah,
every track from, like, we all know 50 Cent is not the most lyrical MC ever. But he shows that you really don't have to be. You
yeah.
don't have to be the most lyrical MC ever. Like, as compared to Nas, he can't kill Nas in a battle. We know
No,
that.
no, 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 no.
But but he know how to write a song. And every song on there slaps. There's no skips.
Yeah,
Every single song on there slaps.
yeah. That's
Every single one.
okay. I mean, that's a great. You brought up a lot of great points with that one. I've never
Every
heard
song on there.
anybody. I've never heard. Nobody's ever said that. People usually say, um, Mobb Deep's infamous. So my homeboy, shout out to Mario. We do hip hop live
Mhm.
together. Where I go live and we just review hip hop albums and talk hip hop stuff. Shout out to him. I know the Infamous by Mobb Deep is his greatest rap album of all time. People say
And then
reason.
if we, yeah, Reasonable Doubt
People say
is, yeah.
Reasonable Doubt. People say Blue. I will put Blueprint in it too.
Mhm.
People say Only Built for Cuban Links. People say The
Oh, that's no.
Chronic. People say Doggy
Mhm.
Style.
Yeah.
Um,
These are great albums. These are
right,
fantastic
but
albums.
I've
But
never heard somebody
it-
say,
even in
yeah,
terms of sales, didn't
yeah,
Get Rich do like 800,000 first
yeah. I
week?
think he went diamond. Yeah,
Yo, a lot of those albums didn't even do that. That's your debut. That's your rookie season. You
yeah,
did 800,000, and he said he was undershipped. So if he was shipped properly and he had all the units, he probably could have went platinum in a week.
yeah. Like Lil Wayne did with the Carter 3.
He
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
probably he probably would have been he probably would have went platinum in a week. It was 50 Cent Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude had a video game, multiple video games,
Yeah,
sneakers, bro. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But that's that. The work itself, the work shows itself. That's. If it wasn't for Get Rich, none of that would have showed up. That,
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that album went crazy. That album slaps.
No, that's true. That's definitely
Now,
true.
is it better than Illmatic lyrically? No, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not. But every song on there is a hit song.
No, I
Every
mean,
song on there could be a hit song in certain areas. Like Heat is a hit song, probably, and most likely in the hood. A lot of the dudes, like some rest in peace to him, but Fredo Santana, is known Chicago street dude, say Heat is his favorite song.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like, it's dope in multiple areas. You could play it anywhere. If you play in the club at any function, somebody gonna move. Somebody gonna get up and dance. You could play 21 Questions anywhere.
Yeah,
People go sing along. Everybody go sing the chorus with you.
yeah,
All of those songs is easy. It's nah, man. Nah. I don't know. I love Illmatic. I love Reasonable Doubt. Even Ready to Die.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
those albums too, but I don't know, man. Get Rich, man.
Okay.
Rich is an iconic album.
Okay. No, I mean, I like that response. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that one, so I like that response. What would a version of yourself now tell a younger version of yourself?
I would tell my younger self, don't give up so fast. Like because there was a time back then where I was really like considering just to like give this shit up, like just like forget it. It ain't no point. Time like I'm taking too long, and but then like as time was going on, I start to realize like that's when Griselda and all them was starting to blow up, and I was like, age don't really matter. I just gotta make the right song.
Yeah.
I was feeling like, man, like, yo, I started at 16, but then by the time I turned like 20, I was like, man, like it's not popping off. I'm gonna have to just stop. Like I'll release songs, but I'm not gonna make nothing new. All the
Mm.
songs that I did have, I'll drop those, and then when I run out, I just won't drop nothing no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but I don't know what's keeping me going even today. Like, but I'm still going, and I think it's just my love for it. I
Yeah.
think it's just that I love this. I love this craft so much. Like I don't even. It's not even about getting paid from it. Like, of course, everybody want to get paid from it, but I would rap for nothing.
Yeah.
I'll rap. I would go. I'll go to ciphers. I used to go to ciphers all the time. I mean, I'm about to start going back again. But
Yeah.
just because I love it. I love this art form. I love this shit to the core, to my soul. Like it's in my soul. I
Yeah.
can't live without hip hop. I fucking wake up to hip hop. I brush my teeth to hip hop. This shit is in my blood at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
No.
this point, yeah, man. As my I be and I know a lot of independent artists feel this. I be saying this shit all the time, like, oh man, it's not going good. I'm gonna quit. Forget it, man. It ain't even worth it. But it's something in my brain that keep telling me it is worth it. Like,
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. No,
And
man.
and there's something some type of higher force, higher power, whatever.
No.
But yeah, I keep pushing.
I like that response, man. Definitely like that response, man. Thank you for sharing that because that's a real one. I ask people
Mhm.
this question all the time. It's a staple question of mine. 10 people you could invite to a dinner, dead or alive. Who you inviting?
10 people I could invite to a dinner, dead or alive.
Yeah, who you inviting?
It
You
could
can
be
invite anybody.
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 All right, 10. All right. Definitely want to see. 10 people that are alive. I gotta bring both my grandmas,
Okay.
both my grandmothers back to dinner. Um, my close friend, my childhood friend, my man's Damien, aka Dumb Out. I bring him. That's three. Gotta see Biggie. I gotta see. I gotta get some gems from Biggie and see how Biggie talk and act. Um, hmm. Dead or Alive, Nas, Q-Tip, my twin, rest in peace to my twin sister.
Yeah.
Uh, hmm, Pharrell, um, hmm, gotta bring Hove,
Yeah.
um, Wiz Khalifa, cause I smoke and I know he gonna have Bud. Word. And Snoop, because extra Bud, for real. So
Okay.
yeah, there we go. That's 10.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Nobody's ever said Wiz Khalifa. I don't think anybody says Snoop either. So I like that. Tell me, man, what's next for you, man? What you got cooking?
uh
What you got cooking? What you got coming out with an album? What you doing?
Yeah, I'm working on a lot, man. I'm working on a lot. I got definitely more music coming.
Okay.
Definitely for sure. I'm working on two different albums. I got at the same time trying to figure this out because one album I want to do something different.
Okay.
Because I like hip hop music, but I want to like see if I could branch out into different sounds, make something more musical, more funky, more rhythm based, more movement instead of just hardcore lyrical bars and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'm also I'm writing the songs to Welcome to Wizology too. That's
Okay.
gonna happen.
Okay.
But those are the main two things I'm working on.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, actually, sorry, my fault. I got one more. I'm working on trying to get with a producer to do a little collab album with this producer that I'm messing with. His name is in the name music. He mad cool. I want to see if I can get one in with him. And yeah, boom,
Okay.
3 projects.
I you know, my advice I would give you, always ask, you know what I mean, before I end this, what's the advice that you would give me? And then I'm gonna give you advice as well. And I think my advice for you, man, is just, don't ever question um don't ever question your gift and your calling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you've been called to do this. You're good at this. You know, and there's a place for you in your music because we need what you're putting out. So, if you ever like think to yourself, like, man, why am I doing this? I need to stop. Just think about, man, people that like, really where this really like feeds people. People look for your music, people listen to your music, people follow you based off your music. So just don't ever, man, don't ever doubt yourself. And just enjoy your gift, bro, because like this is what you're doing right now, man. A lot of people can't do. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. A lot of people can't do what you do. Your style's different, your flow is different, your approach is different. And there's a space for you, man, because we need that. So that is my advice for you, man. Just keep working, bro. I see the music. I'm pretty sure other people see the music. I had you come on here because I'm a fan of your music and I can see the music in you. Everything that I built this podcast for, you embody a lot of those things, man. So that's my advice I would give to you. What advice would you give to me?
Well, shit, my advice would be, keep doing what you're doing, man. Like almost 80K subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, road to 100 is about to be your time.
Yeah.
I don't really need to give you advice. You're already doing everything correct.
Yeah. Thank you.
You already got everything down.
Thank you.
Man, like I'm even honored that someone with 80,000, almost 80,000 subscribers even listened to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, so like, just like when you hit me up and was talking to me about the podcast, I was excited.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
man, yo, this dude got 80,000 on YouTube, man. How he know me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I'm beyond honored, man. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for even giving me this platform to speak about
No,
music, period.
I appreciate you, man. And, I just thank you for allowing me, man, to like even have this dialogue with you this evening and for us to share this conversation. So,
Word.
it's been real. I appreciate you, man. And,
Same, man.
I definitely be in touch with you about the next steps, the rollout, what that's going to look like. But we'll
Yeah.
touch base offline about all that stuff.
Right.
But I appreciate you, man. So thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Word.
All right.